Hello, it's Camo Kid 1SS here, and today I have Hisatsu 5's Esee 5, and we're just going to do a little tip test. I don't recommend doing a tip test to any knife, it's a gross abuse, but to this knife, to this company, it will not void your warranty. I could snap this in half, I can cut it in half with a plasma cutter, and you can send it back and get a new knife. We're going to test out the tip on it. Some harder wood. And it's rotten, but it's pretty strong. This is pine. It's a lot stronger than the stuff we had for the Bear Grylls knife, and it didn't even survive one stab. It's also nice, Esee tells you what kind of steel we have in the knife. This is 1095, so it's a lot stronger than the mystery steel we had in the Bear Grylls. And just so we know, we have a 1/4 inch thick blade, which it's not a slicer, but it gets the job done out in the field. We had to maintain a fire for about 6 hours last night. We batoned, we slashed through vines just for fun, and this thing held up really well.
Hello, this is Hisatsu 5 with Camo Kid 1SS filming. This is my Esee 5, a great little survival knife. We maintained the fire for about 6 hours. We batoned with this, we chopped with this. It's a good cuddle. Here's some footage of us batoning with this knife. Alright, and this knife is still very sharp. Still cutting paper. Still extremely sharp. 1095 steel. Some of the advantages and disadvantages of this knife. One is a 1/4 inch thick. That's both a advantage and disadvantage. This knife is pretty much indestructible. Bad thing is, since it is a 1/4 inch thick, you're not going to get as fine detailed cutting work out of this as you would a Mora. So I recommend when you're going out into the wilderness, carry this knife, but also carry something with a final edge for a final carving task like a Mora or Scandinavian grind, or maybe a folding knife that has a very fine edge for that more detailed work that you might run into. Also has a socket hole in case you want to make a file by friction. Of course, when you make a file by friction, you're going to want the sheath to come on, so you can hang on to it and make your friction file, or bow file. Also has a locking sheath. Pull this little button up, and it's locked. It's not coming out. Can't hardly pull it out. Oops. Well, I guess I didn't lock it good enough.
Let's get a close up that lock.
Okay, there we go. Now it's locked.
Now move the lock for me. Now move it back.
There we go.
Okay, and it's locked now?
It's now locked.
Alright, sweet.
But it's now locked. But also has a glass breaker. This knife was designed for Air Force as a escape and evasion knife. In case you crash in enemy territory, you can bust out a window, escape with some other gear, and you can survive and escape and hopefully make it back to your base or home. This is a great knife. It's pretty much indestructible, and it has a great warranty on it. You can bash it around, you can break it. If you can break it or snap it, they'll replace it. If you cut it with a cutting torch, they'll replace it. It's a good, small survival knife. It's 5.5 inches, completely legal to wear in Texas. And that's the Esee survival knife. Hope y'all have a nice day. I'm Hisatsu 5, and I'm out.